guys, what is going on? Morbid L here, all the gear, no idea, and I've got a new toy. I have treated myself to some new RAM, and I've bought myself 8 gigs, well, a total of 8 gigs, so 2 4 gig sticks at 2133 megahertz, looking pretty cool, DDR3, dual channel memory. Don't know where that's going to focus, but you know what all the gear, no idea is about. It's about crappy cameras, bad lighting, and guerrilla style on the fly unboxing. So I'm moving from the 12 gigs of RAM at 1333 to 8 gigs of RAM dual channel at 2133. So people might be saying, well, how the hell is that really an upgrade? Alright, granted your frequencies are higher, but you're going to dual channel and you're going from 12 down to 8. Why are you doing that? Well, let me move this to one side. And let me bring this into play. So, hopefully you can see that. And even if you can't, yes, it is a Core i7 4770K processor on the new, or the relatively new, or the latest Haswell LGA 1150 chipset. Now things start to get a little bit interesting. So I've got a new one of these. So, but wait a minute. If you've watched my other PC rig, you'll go, yeah, but you've got the old Bloomfield, the 1366 socket. So that's not going to fit anymore, is it? No, and you'd be right. So, well, let's move those out the way. Yes, new motherboard, big upgrade time. And it's that big, I've got to sod around with the camera and the lighting and all this shit. Bear with us a moment. Throw a little bit more light on the subject. Yeah, there'll probably be complete light imbalances, there'll be flare, there'll be glare, it'll look awful, but that is what all the gear and no idea is about. So yes, I'm having a big upgrade. I'm basically taking out the guts of my PC. I'm removing the motherboard, new motherboard, new RAM, obviously a new processor. It's going to change, going to really step it up, and I've managed to scrape some coin together, and it's going to go into this, the MSI. It's a Z87-G45 Gaming motherboard. So let's quickly bust this open. Again, you should be used to it on all the gear, no idea. I'm going to be coming in and out of shot. It's going to be messy. It's going to be unbalanced. It's going to be out of focus. So anyway, right, we'll move that out of the way for, obviously that's the headlining act. So we go into the box. Quite nicely packaged up. I'm going to be coming in and out of shot. So there's your SLI Crossfire bridge. Obviously the I/O shield looks quite nice. It's got some nice little colour accents on it and stuff like that. You can't probably really see that now, but that looks really cool. Nice cheesy MSI gaming sticker. I'm sure that'll have to find its way onto the case. I know people are against stickers on case and stuff like that, but I'm just cheesy. I just like putting stickers on things. I might even maybe stick that on the back of my phone. I don't know if I'm feeling really sad, but yeah. So that looks pretty cool. The user guide stroke novel, all the languages and stuff. The motherboard driver installation thing. I don't know if I'll do that. Quick installation guide. Sorry, I'm coming in and out of shot. Oh, Jesus. That's what's really going to get me, is doing the front panel audio and the USB headers and all that. That stuff always. God knows how I did it on the old on my old one. So I'm going to be doing that. Oh. That looks pretty cool. That is really sad. Even though I am kind of closer to my 40s than I am my 20s, I'm still going to hang that on my door. Sorry, I'm busy gaming. I'm not here. That's actually, even though that's cheesy, that is pretty cool. So that's that. Oh, and the SATA connections, because obviously this motherboard is the SATA 3, which is the 6 gigabit per second transfer. So the strange thing is though, I think if we look, I think it's got 6 SATA connectors, but there's only 2 cables. So why is that? Because my other motherboard, when I got it, I think it had six connectors, and it came with 6 cables. But this comes in with only 2. So hopefully, what I can do is I can cannibalise the cables out of the old one. If there is any difference between these cables and my old cables, obviously this will do the SSD boot drive and my main drive that's got all my games, pictures, porn, and everything else on it, and do it that way. And then I'll use the older cables just as for the backup hard drives and the optical drives and stuff like that. So that's that. So let's move all that out of the way. And let's get to the daddy-o. Right, in and out of shot. Let me just check. Mine shot, roughly-ish, maybe. Okay. So, sorry, talk amongst yourselves for a minute. You know what it's like. But I think I've got to take the debris off the back. Sorry, bear with us a minute. I'm actually quite excited. I managed to cobble together some money because I thought I could really do with an upgrade because I'm really getting into streaming. So, quick shameless plug. Twitch.com/MorbidOwl, all the gear gaming. I'm usually getting owned and cloning Battlefield. Pop in, and obviously I'm going to be running at a much higher quality stream now that I've got some much faster hardware. Wow, that looks fucking cool. That looks fracking sweet as. So, just give you the tour. Now, I don't know if you can see that. Those heat sinks, they're actually like they're like dragons. They look a little bit like bunny rabbits, to be honest, but the heatsink around the is it the capacitors? I can never remember, but they're actually dragon's heads. If you look, it's kind of. But yeah, so that looks really nice. I really like this board. It was getting some really good reviews and everything. And it was in the price range. It's kind of strange because I'm going from a motherboard that I paid 200 quid for, and this is actually down to about 100 quid. But this has actually got more PCI lanes. My one's only got 2. This has actually got 3, even though I've only got 2 graphics cards. More. What are these ones? Are these just PCIs? Yeah, sorry, I'm just pointing at these. But yeah, that really does look cool. And that's not a sticker. That's like, I don't know if you can actually see, but it's actually black metal over the top of red. It's not like a sticker or anything. It's actually like a 3D thing. So that looks really cool. There's me there's the 6 SATA 3 sockets. Obviously dual channel or quad channel memory depending how you run it. So obviously I'm only running 8 gigs. I would have gone for the 16 gigs, but it was just a bit out. I'm just a bit out of my budget. This, well, what I've got to show you last, it came in at about just over 500 quid, which now for what I'm doing is a lot of money. Basically, that's more than my mum's mortgage. So we've got all this at the back here. You got your normal audio out. It's meant to have some audio boost thing there. That actually looks quite cool. I think I've been told that lights up. But anyway, I've got me sound card in there anyway. So anyway, so I've got that. So you've got 4 USBs, USB 3s, which will be interesting. I'm not sure what that is. I'll probably find out. Is that? I don't know. I don't really want to start fucking around with it. So this is Super LAN. I'm not sure what this does, but it's meant to be like really cool and it's meant to prioritise your gaming and all that. So yeah, that should be pretty interesting. VGA output, DVI output. Obviously, you're not really going to use those because you're dropping graphics cards in. Optical out, is that your Toslink or whatever it's called? I can't remember. That is what I've been told is your clear CMOS. So if your balls up, getting shot out, there you go. If I balls up my overclock, you can put that in there. And the old USB 2.0s and your PS2 keyboard. So if I just put that back down there, just so you can feast your eyes. But that does look. Sorry, right. Get ready for the creaky tripod and shit. But that does look pretty sexy. And when I drop that into my other rig, where I've still got the, still going on the kind of black and black and red motif. I think that's going to look pretty badass. So I'm just going to move that out of the way, because if you've got a 4770K, or if you've got any kind of high-end CPU, you're going to overclock it, aren't you? It's standard issue. So, and what do you need to overclock? You need some decent cooling. Now, what do you reckons? Yes, Corsair H105 or 105. So I'm going to use that. I'm not going to unbox this right now because I don't really see the point in it. This video is mainly just for the motherboard. So I'm going to drop that in, and I've been told these ring accents, you've got like different colours. You can have the silver, you can have the blue, and you can have the red. So guess which one I'm going to go for. So I'm going to have this really nice red ensemble. So dual radiator, I think is it 240mm radiator? I don't know how thick it is and everything. So I'll mount that into the top, and that's going to look pretty badass. So yeah, that's really, really cool. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to cut the video, and what I'll do is I'll probably come back with the motherboard with the processor dropped in it and the RAM stick stuck in it, just to give you an idea of what it's going to look like. And then after that I'll do a follow-up video showing it actually in my rig, and doing a bit of overclocking and, you know, doing all this kind of crap. So it should be quite interesting. So I'm just going to cut the video. So again, what's going to be moments for you will probably be a good few minutes for me whilst I get everything plumbed in and everything, and we'll be back in a second. I'll speak to you later. Bye bye. Right, and we are back. So just a few moments of sodding around. Sorry, this is really creaky and everything. But yeah, so I've unpacked the CPU and dropped that in, and I've put the RAM in and everything, just to give you an idea of what it looks like. So what I'm going to do is, you know what happens, motion sickness tablets on, take you off the tripod. Sorry, right, there's another pan of my flat. So I'm just going to basically do a bit of a flyby of the. Let's see if I can put the light on the camera. There we go. That's probably going to completely wash everything out. But I'm just going to do a quick flyby of the board. So, oh God, come on out. Even I can tell this is bleeding gorilla style. But so there's all the USB headers. This looks like it's the jumpers and everything for the well, basically connect up all your front panel stuff. So this will be quite interesting because it doesn't look very intuitive, but I'll have to read the menu and see what happens. So 3 PCI Express 3.0s, which is really, really cool, because I think my old one's only got 3, is on the 2.0. So hopefully I might be able to squeeze a little bit more bandwidth out of my graphics card, the GTX 570, which I know is old, so maybe that'll get upgraded at Christmas. But this motherboard looks really, really nice when it focuses. Oh, let me see if I can turn this light off. I don't know, will that look a little bit, will that focus a bit better? Because it's a crap camera. I could probably have actually filmed this better on my fucking phone. But yeah, so you've got various fan interactions, I assume. Blah blah blah. So that's where the RAM sits. So I thought the RAM sits really nice. There's a nice balance of the red. So that looks pretty cool. That's the dragon thing, if you can kind of make it out. Bear with me a moment. You're probably not going to be able to see it because I've got the RAM sticks in the way. But if we just go around that way, there you go. It's kind of, you can see that they've done it like that. So that looks pretty cool, actually. So as I said, this board was actually, this is probably, well, this board was about 100 quid. So it's probably, you know, a gaming enthusiast board. And as I said, it's the best I could afford. So I really wanted to get the G65, but just couldn't seem to. It was just a little bit out of reach. It was like another 30 odd quid or something. So, but this looks pretty cool. It looks like it's going to give me what I need. So there's the processor in there, the Core i7 4770K. I'm going to get that. It's going to be rude to not overclock that. I think you can probably get it. You're unlucky if you can get it. If you can't get it to 4.6. And considering I'm going to be cooling, I'm going to actually be water cooling it. I should be able to maybe keep the heat under control a little bit more. So it'd be nice if I could get to 4.7. I think I should be able to do. 4.8 would be really nice. I think anything more than that, I feel like I'm pushing it. So if I can get to 4.8, it'll look really cool. So, but that is the MSI G45 motherboard with the Vengeance RAM. Of course, they have Vengeance Pro RAM Red. As I said, 8 gigs at 2133. Core i7 4770K dropped in there. See, now they still ship them with the stock cooler. Why do that? Why do that? Who in their right mind has got a 4770K with the stock cooler on it at standard clocks? You know you're going to get an aftermarket kick and rip the shit out of it. But hey ho, that's what they do. So yeah, so I'm going to do this, and then tomorrow I've got the day off tomorrow, and it's going to be swapping this into the trusty rig over there. So all that, I don't know what you're going to be able to see and what you're not going to be able to see, but all that is going to come out, and it's going to be fun and games how I've got it all wired up and everything to change everything round. So it's actually going to be a little bit more challenging than actually building from scratch, because I've got to swap, I've got to take things out and put new bits in. So it's going to be quite challenging, but I think it's definitely going to be worth it. And I've got a quick thank you, because it's been really strange, as you probably know, I'm an absolute nobody on YouTube, an absolute fucking nobody. I've been on here for about I think my PC's 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old, and I've managed to pick up now, I'm at 104 subscribers, so I think that might be down to maybe my gaming chair review that seems to be doing alright. That's knocking on the door of 12,000 views since when I uploaded it, I don't know, middle of October, so it's been we're about to go into May 2014. So in about 6 months, it's actually got 12,000 views. So I'm really, really grateful that everyone. I thought maybe it would get a couple of thousand views or whatever. But anyway, sorry, I'm rambling on. So stand by for another video where this will all be plumbed in, and it'll be all over there, and it'll be looking good, overclocked, water cooled, radiator in the top, kicking ass, taking names, and hopefully I'll be streaming at a much better quality. So until then, thanks for tuning in. If you're still watching, if you liked what you see, give it a like. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you think I'm shit, well, you know, no one wants to take you prisoner. If you do have any questions, I'm usually around. As I said, I'm a nobody on YouTube, so I can probably get back to most of you, unless you ask some really stupid questions. You know, like the DX. I'm probably going to go off at a tangent here, right? The DX racing chair that I've got here, right? Here we go. The DX racing chair, right? Okay. Someone said, "What's the name of the website to get one of these chairs?" Have a fucking guess. Have a fucking guess. You know, but you know, I'm not bleeding trolling or anything like that. That's just pathetic. But sorry, I'm still rambling. But if you've got questions, yeah, you know, reasonable enough. If you say, "Is this better than this board? Is it better than that board?" I really don't know. This fell in my budget. It looked pretty cool, and it got some good reviews. So yeah, maybe the UD4 or the Gigabyte UD3 is better than this. I don't know. But this looked cool. It was in my price range, and it got some good reviews. So that's why I bought it. So, you know, if you're going to ask me if it's better than this and better than that, I'm really not going to know. If it costs more, maybe it is better. But I'm really not going to know. As I said, it was in my budget. It looked cool. It looked like it was going to do the job. So I bought it. So anyway, enough of my incoherent rambling. This is Morbid Al from All the Gear, No Idea. Out. Take it easy. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.